Nestled in farm country, just 30 minutes south of St. Paul, is the largest Cambodian Buddhist temple in North America. A colorful gateway beckons. In 1988, Minnesota's Cambodian refugee community of about 10,000 people decided to find a permanent spiritual home. What they found was 40 acres in Hampton, Minnesota. They called it Watt Munisotaram.
Yes,
my name is Ati Muni Mangsang. This temple is called Munisotaram. Muni means the sage, the knowledgeable person. Munisotaram means the place where the sage or the lay person come to practice.
Venerable Maung Sang is the head monk of Watt Munisotaram. He came from Cambodia about 20 years ago. He came to lead the temple and its $1.5 million transformation. So far, the main attraction is a large pagoda temple. There's also a shrine and a stupa, or place of meditation. That's nearly complete.
In
every Buddhist temple pagoda, they always have a statue of Buddha display in this very center of the temple. We have the main statue of Buddha and other statue of Buddha installed in here. By entering this hall, the lay person prostrate themselves and pay homage to the Lord Buddha with offering flower, candle, and incense. Any temple pagoda would not be complete without vihara, the absolute place that we need to fulfill our monastery.
On a recent Winter's Day, we had the temple to ourselves. They told us to come back during the Khmer New Year. When we did, a late April blizzard didn't stop hundreds of people from one of the high points of the Buddhist spiritual calendar. It's a 3-day celebration. People came from all over to pray and give offerings to the Buddha at this 10,000 square foot temple. The celebration is also a chance for Cambodian immigrants and their American-born children and grandchildren to come together, to remember where they came from, of sacrifices and fleeing from persecution, and to help root their people with a sense of pride and clear identity in a new homeland. The rituals are important. Here, the monks eat the ceremonial feast and lead chants with the followers. Offerings of money are given to help sustain the temple and the work of 6 full-time monks. Later, the monks walk through the crowd. People put a scoop of rice into a bowl to pay tribute to their ancestors. Music, colors, and flavors that hold memories are important, even when those memories are passed down. Sati Ben of Faribault was born in the U.S. He says the New Year celebration gives young Cambodian Americans a sense of place in the world.
For a lot of the kids that grow up here, it gives them a chance to kind of reconnect with their cultures. Especially during this time, you get to see a lot of people, you get to see a lot of cultural traditions, and even traditions at home too. They decorate the house with candles, incandescents, and kind of prepare gifts for ancestors.
Reconnecting with culture and to each other.
Some of the elder people, they don't use the social media, so then this is a way for them to connect with one another. And I met a guy last night from Ohio, another guy from Canada, and they met and they're like, hey, I haven't seen you for a long time. So it's a great way for elder people to connect with one another.
Venerable Maung Sang says Watt Munisotaram serves as a beacon for peace and a welcoming place for all.